What's up and welcome to the Film Room Podcast. On today's episode, we're doing Toy Story 5. And does it still hold up? Should they have stopped after the third movie? In this episode, we will be giving our non-spoiler review of the movie. We'll be getting into the family meeting where we ask questions to the internet, Reddit, Instagram about the movie we just watched. We're going to get into our deep dive. And to close off the show, we have our Filmmies where we give out 6 awards to the movie we just watched. But before we get into all that, we have to give Jada, welcome to the show. This is my sister Jada. Our general thoughts. General thoughts. First, I'll just ask you, did you like it? Like, what were your thoughts? Non-spoiler, just to start off. What was your kind of like your non-spoiler thoughts walking out of Toy Story 5?
Well, I thought it was a lot better than the last movie.
Okay.
Like, way better than the last movie. I thought it was like really, really good. Like the storyline was good.
Yeah.
They had a lot of like comedic things, which I feel like all Toy Story movies have.
Yeah.
But like, I really enjoyed it. And I know I'm probably gonna say this again later, but just like the animation of everything was actually insane. Like, I was watching the movie and like not even certain parts, just the whole movie. I was like, how do they even do this? Like, it looks real.
Yeah.
Like, it was
The
really
opening
scary.
scene.
The opening scene. Oh my god! We literally looked at each other and like in the theater, we're like, oh my god, like this is actually insane.
Yeah. I'm not even exaggerating. I literally thought we walked into the wrong movie at first.
Yeah.
Like all the previews going up, like we saw Minions like 1,000 times. So I was like, okay, this probably is the right movie. But the way the opening scene looked, I was like, is this the wrong movie?
Yeah.
Like, is there another kids movie that's like happens to be like a live action movie or something? Like we're not even boosting. That's how good it looked.
Yeah, it was really good.
And we're not on here, but we've talked about how like we didn't love the fourth movie as much. But that was our main takeaway from the fourth movie when we were watching it. We looked over.
Yeah.
I think it was, what was it? It was the detail.
It was the detail.
In
I don't even
Woody's hat or something, or like the fabric.
It was
like
a fabric
material,
of something. Yeah.
Where I was like, that's
it was
crazy.
Insane. Like actually insane.
And I just watched Toy Story 1, like as I did the episode with Eloise, aka the producer, shout out the producer. And it's just such a crazy contrast to go back and watch the first movie from 1995 and then watch this. I almost felt like I was watching like you know when you go on like Instagram or whatever and like you're like, oh, I thought that was AI. Like you saw, like this felt like, oh, someone did like an AI version, like their own kind of thing. It just looks so out of the realm. Like, oh, this isn't Disney, this isn't Pixar, but like it's 31 years later. It's just gonna evolve.
Yeah.
And it needs to evolve. So I loved it too. Like I had a really good time. This hat is just like I got this Woody hat. I didn't address it, but it's almost falling off my head. So I'm just gonna like, oh, now I got like I have like a shape of my head. So yeah, I'll just keep it. Yeah, no, again, non-spoiler, I think it's different, but in a good way. Because I feel like a lot of the structure, and you're gonna understand from me saying this, a lot of structure is like clear bad guy. And then sometimes there's a flip of like, oh, that's like the surprise bad guy, and we kind of go from there. But I think this movie's more complicated than that.
Yeah.
Like I think there is no like clear bad guy, and there's no clear person for you not to like. And the way it wraps up in the end is really nice. And I wonder how kids, because like you know, like when we watch Soul and stuff like that, like we watch it and we're like, oh man, like that's really deep. Obviously, like the 6-year-olds in there, 10-year-olds, like I don't know what they're really taking away from it.
Yeah.
But I think that's what's good about it is like they can still get the goofy laughs and stuff like that in there. And I think there's some stuff that's pretty obvious that a kid could get. But then even like a rewatch, if they feel like, oh, I'm gonna rewatch Toy Story 5 again, like when like maybe like 5 years later, then they're gonna be like, oh, whoa, I didn't even realize that they were saying that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I'd say about Toy Story 5. I'd definitely say it's still enjoyable for you to watch as an adult, and as a kid, I can't speak for kids, but I'd like to think that they'd enjoy it too.
Yeah.
We heard some laughs.
No, yeah, we definitely heard some laughs.
The kids are enjoying it.
Yeah,
So I think that's good. With that being said, Jada, it's time to get into the family meeting.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Welcome to the family meeting. This is part of the show where we respond to community thoughts, Instagram, Reddit. This week, just did Instagram. The question was, if you could get Buzz and Woody to join another Pixar franchise, and these were the options, which one do you think would be the best fit? I said Monsters, Inc., Incredibles, Ratatouille, Finding Nemo, and I gave the option for like other. If someone was like, oh, you didn't mention this Pixar movie, and I think it would be. So first of all, what's your thought? Where would your mind go with the best fit?
I think I feel like Monsters Inc. would be cool.
Yeah.
It kind of random because it's like I guess it's both kind of like fantasy, not fantasy, but like not real because they're monsters and they're toys. But I feel like they can come hand in hand, and I feel like that could be like a cool movie.
Yeah, no, I
I don't
agree.
know.
And the reason I put this in question was because, like, I don't know, it just came to my head, but I also felt like this would be a great question for you because we loved the Disney crossover
Yeah.
episodes, like when it was
Oh,
Sweet
yeah,
Life,
true.
That's
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Raven, all that
yeah.
kind of stuff. So in
Yeah.
my head, I was thinking like, oh, let's do like a Pixar cross. It's
Yeah.
Disney. It just happens to be
Yeah.
a Pixar crossover. I didn't do the voting on Reddit this week. I only did it on Instagram.
Okay.
And the poll is actually still going, but as it's going right now, leading the front by a margin, it was like 40% at this point, and everything else was not doing as strong. Was Monsters Inc.
Oh.
So you're with the majority. A lot of people were saying Monsters Inc. And I think that's kind of where I lean too.
Yeah.
And I think the more I think about it, it makes sense in like what's the little girl's name again?
Bo?
Is it Bo? Yeah, is it Bo or Boo? No, it's Boo.
Boo, yeah, Boo. Yeah, Boo.
I'm imagining it would just be Boo's toys.
Yeah.
So then it becomes like this third layer thing where it's
Yeah.
like you'd see Sully and Mike, and then when Boo's alone, then it'd be her playing with the toys, and then when she leaves, then it'd be the toys. I don't know if at one point, because they're afraid of humans, would they talk to the monsters? Where like maybe they're in that world, and then like Buddy and Wuzz are like, well, what Buddy and Wuzz?
Buddy and Wuzz.
Woody and Buzz are like, what is that? And then like they see Sully or whatever, like, what are you?
Yeah.
They're like, should we hide from you? With like, wait, no, they're not human. Like, so I feel like there might be something there.
Yeah, it might be something there.
there.
Yo, Pixar.
I'm gonna cut this out. Actually, I might need to talk to Pixar.
Yeah, we might need to talk to the higher ups on this.
But now we're gonna get into the spoiler territory or deep dive. So, what did you think about the premise of the movie when you first heard the movie was coming out, and there's gonna be like this lily pad thing? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I thought it was a really cool concept.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that, especially like where this sounds so deep, but like where society is right now, like I feel like it just makes sense to finally like make a movie like kind of like a Wall-E, like spitting back at like, oh, like this is what you guys are doing, and like this is what parents are doing, just throwing like electronics to their kids, and like they're leaving like basically their childhood for a screen. Like it's deeper. Like it is deep. It's a deep thing. And like especially with Toy Story, like you're thinking of toys and like the relationship between, toys and like kids. And like nowadays, like that's not even a thing. So like when I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, this actually looks interesting. Like going back to, Toy Story 4, I'm going to keep bringing that up because
for sure.
I have to compare. But like the whole like Forky thing was just so stupid that like, even though I did go like see the movie because like it's Toy Story, you kind of have to see it. I was just like, it's just so dumb. Like it makes no sense. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, this actually makes sense with the times, and like it looks interesting.
Yeah,
and like it's relatable. It's more relatable than like a fork, like So that's, I don't know. That really like drew me to want to watch this movie. It looked pretty good.
No, we're on the same point. Like we walked to that movie and we're just like, I'm not messing with this Forky. They did it right though. Like again, we're in this bullet terry. Forky was barely in this movie, and that's how there was just too much emphasis on him in the fourth movie, where it was like he was literally the driving plot of the movie, where we got to go find Forky. I'm like, it's
and
literally
he was always
fork.
doing the whole like the most stupid decisions that just made you like annoyed. You're like, okay, you're doing all this for Fork. Like, are you serious?
Now we're going on our Toy Story.
Yeah, I know. We're just going to be talking about Toy Story 4.
Yeah, we knew it was going to happen because we have to put our piece out there. But the one thing I will say is like, because now we're seeing the full context of the movie, I'm like, okay, it made sense what they did with it. But I was kind of nervous because I was like, is this too late to talk about this? In the sense of like, they could have done this for the third one.
Yeah.
Like the third one came out in 2010, where kids using iPads and LilyPad, like that, which is Leapfrog, basically, they were using at that time. So you could have made that then. Could they made that in the fourth movie that came out in 2019? Yeah, you could have made it then.
Yeah.
Now you're making in 2026? I'm like, is it even a fight anymore? I think kids are they've been using iPads. They're not even using iPads. Now it's just phones.
Yeah.
People still have iPads, but it's just like everybody has a phone now.
Yeah.
And now we have like AI and stuff like that. I know they didn't want to go touch into all that and stuff like that because that's a whole other beast. Like, oh yeah, Bonnie's only talking her chat bot.
Chat GBT.
Yeah, like she's only her real friends are just her chat bots. Like maybe that's Toy Story 6. I don't know.
It'll come.
But I was worried about that at first, where I was like, this just almost feels like dated. Like, are they like? It's not the exact quote, but to me, it's almost be like if they're making a movie about streaming might take over DVDs or something. I'm like, that happened a long time ago. You know what I mean? That's how I looked at it, where I'm like, I don't want to say it's complete loss, because not like we live in a world where toys don't exist. Kids still play with toys. It's just not on the same level.
Yeah.
Toys can't hold the attention like a screen can. So that was my first worry. But this movie, there is no worry with that. Like they did it right. I guess we'll keep going into the plot in the sense of there's no one clear bad guy, right? Like Lily Pad comes off as like, okay, we're not supposed to like her because she's taking the attention away from the toys. But as the movie comes on, like she actually starts to come around and realize that like, oh, what's happening on my screen is making Bonnie upset, and she cares about Bonnie. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know how you thought about Lily Pad.
Yeah, no, I definitely thought, especially with the trailer, it made it seem like the Lily Pad was like going to be the evil person of the whole movie. But then I kind of like, as we were watching the movie, like it happened so early that I was like, okay, something's going to happen, or like the plot's going to change, because the lily pad came in like maybe like 20 minutes into the movie, or like probably even maybe a little bit later, but still pretty early. So like I didn't feel like a twist was gonna really happen, because like comparing it to like Toy Story 3, when you have like Lotso and stuff like that happens like at the end of the movie. Like you don't even know until the very, very end. So it's like, okay, like I'm expecting like another twist or like something else to happen, but I don't know. I found it like kind of relieving how, I guess this is kind of like wrapping it up in a way, but like how in the end, like everything just like came together and like there was no like you said, there's no like one bad person.
And no, it's not necessarily wrapping it up, because like there's other aspects of the movie to talk about, right? But like it's more so just like mainly talking about that villain, because like as you said, like this is why I even said we're gonna be talking about like all the movies, because you kind of have to kind of compare like the franchise, right? And it's like first movie, Sid is the one torturing toys, the bad kid next door, straight bad guy. There's no redemption really for him. He's just bad. That's it. Second movie, it's the processor, I think his name is. I forget the guy in the box, right? That's kind of a flip, and it's like, oh, he's bad. Stays bad. He's gone. You know what I mean? Third movie, like I said, a lot so bad. And it's that that toy from like the antique shop. Just bad. No redemption. It doesn't come back in this movie or anything. It's just straight bad. So this is the first time they had someone that came across as bad and was actually kind of acting bad. Like she was like hacking and sending fake messages, which is wild. And I'm like, does Lily Pad really have that much power? I don't know. That's the question.
Never know.
But so, but then at the end there, she flips, because I guess, we're getting into the plot because we're already in the spoils. Like Bonnie's friends, who one of them was a friend, the two other ones were just like were her friends. They were dissing her because she plays with toys, whatever. So like they're kind of bullying her on there. And Lily Pad, instead of like trying to like protect herself in the sense of like, oh, I gotta just keep making sure she uses me, right? I don't really care how she feels, as long as she keeps using me, then like I'm good. But she actually started to care and realize, oh, I'm just gonna donate myself, because this is actually not good for Bonnie. I thought that was interesting. That's what makes it complex. Right?
Yeah, I agree with that. I actually wanted to like bring something back that you said before.
Okay,
if that's cool. So like you were saying how it's kind of late that they're kind of like bringing everything with like the technology and stuff like that. But I feel like since the last movie came out in 2019 and then COVID happened, I feel like that's what kind of like brings it all together, because like now like kids 2019 and before were like using like iPads and stuff like that. But definitely like afterwards, like after COVID, like there's like iPad babies, like they grew up on iPads and they're just like constantly on iPads. You see them at restaurants, like parents just throwing it in front of their face, crying when you take it away from them. Like I feel like it makes sense now to have that, because like after COVID, like every kid has been like glued to electronics. Like it's actually insane. Like you see it all the time. So I feel like it makes, I don't know, like you said it was kind of like delayed, but I feel like it's like a good time to like bring that up. I don't know, that's just like
no, I mean, and this is good. This kind of even like I was saying, it's good to get that other perspective, because I didn't think about it like that. And I think also this movie's for parents too, because I'm thinking about like our kids gonna watch this and be like, maybe I should be off my iPad.
Yeah,
Probably
no.
not. But as a parent watching it, you're gonna like look at your kid after the movie and be like, oh damn, my kid is one of
Yeah.
those kids. Okay, maybe I should take that
Yeah.
off. And think about like, what is my kid like? Is this thing which there's always gonna be that, like, whether it be friends in a group chat or maybe they just see something like an Instagram, TikTok that's upsetting them,
Mhm.
and you just being more a parent of like what your kid is doing
Yeah.
on there and stuff like that, and realizing their screen time. Like Bonnie becomes like a zombie. It's so quick.
Yeah.
It just becomes an absolute
And it's not
zombie.
even exaggeration.
No, it
Like
isn't.
social media and just things like it can take you so quickly. Like
Yeah.
even if you're just like, okay, I'll just go on like TikTok for 20 minutes, and
Yeah.
then you look up and it's like 5 hours later, and you're like, oh my God, I've been sitting here for so long. You don't even realize like how quick it can just like take your time and like your energy, and you're just sitting there. It's
Yeah.
scary.
I even think the angle of like the whole connection thing was interesting too, where it's like, oh no, look, she's got friends now. Like I connected them.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, and then even Jesse giving the pushback, but they're not here. They're not
Yeah.
hanging out. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like that's actually like friends. Like if they only are doing things through this app, like are they even really friends? Like,
Yeah.
do they hang out? Or
Yeah.
like that sleepover where she went over and then they
Yeah.
all were just
But
sitting
it's
there
just,
on their phone and it's like,
yeah.
and then they forgot. They didn't
Yeah.
show, but they forgot about her because that's crazy. These kids are on like a whole nother
No, they're
down
like,
bad level.
yeah, they're far
You
gone.
can't forget you're playing hide and seek with
Yeah.
another kid because you're hooked on your thing. Like
No, that's too much.
that's a bit much.
That is too much.
All of them forgot?
No.
They don't mess with Bonnie. That's what
No,
that comes down to.
no.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, Bonnie.
yeah.
You don't deserve that.
No, they did you dirty, like honestly. They left you for an iPad.
Yeah, that is crazy. I think another thing which was interesting too, and we talked on this a little bit earlier, was just the new characters versus old characters. Just from me saying that, what are your thoughts on it? I'll give my thoughts on it, but just the new characters we got and kind of how they treated the old characters. What were your thoughts on and for this movie?
I think they treated them. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember. I feel like they treated them like a lot nicer than I thought they would.
Like the new characters or the old
The
characters?
new characters.
Okay.
Like obviously like the older like the OGs. I'm just gonna call them OGs.
Yeah.
I just feel like the OGs were kind of like standoffish because like, you know, the whole like, oh, them being like, you know, electronics and stuff like that. But I feel like even like at like closer to the end where they're like the three main like electronic guys, they're like they met up with all the buzz and stuff like that. They were all like so nice to them, even though like Jessie was friends with them, and she was like, oh, like it's okay, like we're just trying to find blah blah blah. Like I don't know, they just seem more like forgiving. I don't know how to explain it, but like compared to like the other movies, I feel like they're always like the one bad character like kind of turns everybody else around them bad, and then they start hating the OGs, and it's more like a one-on-one kind of thing.
Yeah, us versus them.
Yeah,
thing, right?
yeah. Like I don't know. I just felt like it was a little more different, not as like dark.
Yeah, no, it's true. I think another thing too, with the old characters, with the new characters, which I understand why they did it. Like I guess I'll break it into sections. As far as like old side characters, no love in this movie.
Oh yeah.
No love.
No love.
Like
yeah.
we talked about the four, like the characters from from Toy Story 4, I didn't get that much attachment to, so I didn't really care that they weren't really there. But the OGs, in the sense of like Ham and Rex and those guys, Slinky, like we were talking about them, they were barely in this movie at all, which is like, they were never a massive parts, but I feel like they got way more screen time.
Also, like Mr. Potato Head, where was he? Like he was like one of my favorite characters.
I know, and
he wasn't even in it.
That was a big thing too. Like that doesn't ruin it for me, but it also feels weird. It almost feels like I watched an episode of a TV show, and that character wasn't much in this episode, but it was a whole movie.
Yeah,
and that's almost like it's weird to say he's staple, but he's just an OG.
Yeah, he is an OG.
It's not like there was never like a 20-minute part in any of the movies where we're just like with Potato Head. That never happened, but it just kind of felt weird. I'm like, oh yeah, he really was kind of just like literally got put in a box.
Yeah,
they got put in a box in a garage, metaphorically and actually.
Literally,
They're like, yeah, we're just gonna put you guys in a box. It isn't about you this time, which
that's
it's
true.
fine.
I guess I gave Rex a little bit of love.
Yeah, Rex got a little
I feel
bit
like
love.
he's like a lot of the comedic relief.
Yeah.
Because he's just like dumb kind of. But he also has like good like one-liners.
Yeah, no, it's true.
But like everybody else, I can't even think, like even Ham.
Yeah.
And like they didn't.
Bo Peep is like an OG, and she got
Bo Peep is the main OG.
nothing.
Yeah, she got nothing.
She got nothing in this movie,
Yeah.
and that's the Woody's girl.
Yeah, Woody's girl. Yeah.
Like, but that's fine. Obviously, again, you talked about the new characters. We got the technology characters, which I didn't expect.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were gonna. I thought Lily Pad was gonna be the only tech. Like,
yeah.
I guess if you look at the poster, you kind of see them on the side, but I didn't watch the movie, so I didn't even know what the heck they were.
Yeah.
But we got those three characters, which are like, have you ever even heard of those type of toys?
No, a flip phone. He was a flip phone. The dinosaur
was a GPS.
Thing? Oh, he was a GPS. I thought he was a flip phone.
Oh, well, I don't know if you could call in there. Maybe.
I don't know now. Maybe he was a GPS. That makes more sense.
But that's crazy. What little kids playing with a GPS?
Yeah, I have no clue.
And then the potty thing. I know there's a lot of potty toys. I've never seen that one specifically.
No.
It's kind of whatever.
And then the camera one makes sense.
The camera one makes sense, but that was a high quality.
Yeah, that was a high 4K.
But you're taking pictures and zooming in. I was like, an iPhone can't even zoom in that well. And she threw it in the garbage. Yeah, like, keep that. What are we talking about? Like,
yeah, she just gave up on that. That's actually crazy.
But no, I like those additions. Sometimes, like, it's tough to establish new characters for you to care about new characters because, like, again, we have our OGs. We're happy to see them back. So when you bring in new characters, like, okay, they're new. Yeah. But I thought they were a nice addition because of what was going on between them and Jesse. Yeah. Where it was, standoffish, and then like we kind of built that relationship. Yeah. Which was what helped it make more complex in the sense of like, oh, okay, they're not just evil. Mm-hmm. They're also they're toys too, where like they also want to be used. This is the same thing. They just happen to have batteries. That's the main difference. Yeah. So I like those characters in that sense.
Yeah. But it's also kind of funny because I thought when they first got into Blaze, that's her name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blaze,
when we first got into her house and then with like the potty toy and Jesse, and he's like, oh, like those are like my old friends, like can you please put batteries in them? I thought they were gonna like form and like turn evil and like flip on her. I was waiting for that to happen, and then to be like, oh, like Lily Pad, oh my god, like she's like, like our old like friend or whatever, like we've always wanted to meet her, like something like that, and they like switch on her and like all turn evil. Like I was waiting for another twist to happen.
See, that's what I'm saying. This movie was different, right? Yeah, like they could have literally just went right back. Yeah. And I don't know if I would have. I mean, maybe we'll see how. I guess if that movie went and existed, maybe I still would have liked it. But I kind of like how they did something different because we've already seen that flip like 3 times now. So like we don't need to see it a 4th time.
But it doesn't get old. It doesn't get old.
As long as it's done well, yeah. But if they did it again, I think we'd also kind of be like, okay, are you just gonna keep doing this? Yeah. And then
no, it was different and it was good.
Because I think a big part of that too, why I think it doesn't work to go that route is to completely demonize like tech things wouldn't make sense. No. Be like, okay, if like the movie wrapped up and it's like, hey kids, don't use iPads, don't use phones. That's just going against deaf ears. You'd be like, okay, I'm I'm getting rid of my iPhone and my iPad, all those things. I'm just gonna play with my toys. Yeah, like, that's not reasonable. No, it's not. It's more reasonable to be like, do both. Yeah, you can do both. Yeah, and
have a good balance.
Moderation. Yeah, do it in moderation. Yeah. This is just like Hasbro and all those companies being like, yo, get people to play with toys again.
Yeah.
We're trying to sell more toys. But maybe I'll go buy a Buzz just for old time's sake. Probably buy a Woody, to be honest. I mean, unless it's the Buzzes from that movie.
Oh, the new and improved Buzz.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm getting that one.
They didn't know that they could do that? They didn't mention it?
No.
What could those Buzzes do? They had that screen on them. They had Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, yeah. I have no clue. Like, I need a deep dive. I mean, I guess we did get the Buzz movie, which I didn't watch. Did you watch that?
No, I didn't watch Lightyear. No, I didn't watch it. I heard it wasn't great, but that's actually the real Buzz Lightyear, though. It's not the toys.
Oh, okay.
So I have a tier list. This list is top selling things at Christmas time at the end of each of those years. Okay, so that's what it comes from. Okay. It's from 2005 to 2015.
Okay.
So we'll go A, B, C. We'll go A, B, C. Just make it simple. Okay. You can put it in C if you have never even played with the toy. Okay. So that just makes it easy. So the first toy we got, they're not in order. Like, it doesn't start from 2005. I just have them here. First toy that we have, tell me if it's A, B, or C tier. Hatchimals. Did you ever play with those? Does that sound familiar?
I know what they are. They're kind of like Furbies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that was more Talia.
Okay.
Shout out to Talia. So that's like more like 2010s-ish. I'd say C. I
Yeah, because
honestly
you
didn't
didn't
really
play with it. That's
know.
fair.
Yeah.
Okay, next one we have Elsa toy. Just a straight up
Oh,
Elsa toy.
Elsa toy. I'm gonna say C.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna
you.
say C.
That's like
No.
2012-ish. You
Yeah,
would have
yeah,
been. You
yeah.
still could have been of age to
Oh
watch
yeah, for
Frozen,
sure. I
but
was like
that
in grade
wasn't your.
2. Yeah.
That wasn't your movie.
No,
Yeah, that's
no.
fair. Straight up, talking Elmo. Did you have one?
Talia had one.
Damn, these are just all.
I know, these are all Talia. I'd say C.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. It's interesting too because some of these toys especially Elmo, that's literally like my generation too.
Yeah.
The fact so it's weird that like for me, yes, and then
And then
Talia.
Talia, yeah, I know, it's weird.
Okay, next one we have a Wii U.
Ooh.
Did you have one?
I never had a Wii U, but I had a Wii.
Okay,
So I'll
yeah.
just change it to Wii.
Okay.
A Wii definitely be A tier
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
that's
I used to use my Wii 24/7. Like it was like religion for me. Like I remember playing Just Dance, playing Mario, even just like making the Me characters. I used to always do that. Netflix used to be on there, so I used to watch Netflix on there. Yeah, I'd definitely say A.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's elite.
Yeah.
Next one, the Leap Pad Explorer.
Honestly, I don't know if when I was younger there was an actual like tablet. I could be wrong.
I think so.
Really? Okay, because I never had it, but I used to have
The
like the
book.
yeah, I used to have the books, and I used to read those books a lot. So I think A.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna put that at B.
Okay.
I'll put it at B
B too.
because I feel like it was only like kindergarten, and then I kind of grew out of it quickly. But I remember it used to come with like this big pen.
Yeah,
And
and
you
then
would like
you
click
read,
the
and
letters.
it
Like
says
I
it
thought
out.
that was like top tier technology. I was like, oh my God, like this is actually like flying
Yeah.
cars to me at like 6 years old. Like I was amazed. So yeah, I put that at B. I put it at B.
That was a good one. Zuzu Pets.
Ooh, Zuzu Pets. Oh my God. Okay. I used to really want one, but I never had one. But Kyrie used to have a bunch, which is my cousin.
I think I remember that. Wasn't there like a DS game too?
Yeah, they had DS games. Yeah, yeah. I'd say B.
This one, I don't even remember this product, and I would have wanted this. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. So it's a High School Musical dance mat. It's kind of like Dance Dance Revolution, but for High School Musical.
Oh, cool. I've never heard
Yeah,
of
I
that.
never heard of it either, but it was the top selling, which I 100%
Yeah.
believe it was one of the top selling things at Christmas of
Yeah.
that year. It probably was like either 2006 or 2007, like when the first movie came out.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I would probably put that at B.
even though you never heard of it.
Even though I've never heard of it, but like, okay, do I have to put it at
No,
C?
you don't have to put it at C, but it's just funny.
Okay.
The idea,
No,
but
because
now you
I have
want.
a reason. I have a reason it's
Okay.
at B and not C. Because it reminds me of Just Dance. Because it's basically Just Dance,
Yeah.
just with a mat. And I always like to play those kind of games. I put it at B. I wouldn't put it at C because even though when I was younger, I had a love and hate relationship with High School Musical
Okay.
for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but I still watched it, but like, I don't know. It was just kind of like, like it was
That's fair.
okay. But yeah, I put at B because I really liked any dance game. So I'd put at B.
That's valid. I would still get this now. Now I know this.
Yeah,
This,
yeah, of
like,
course you
this
would,
might be
of
on
course
my
you
Christmas
would.
list.
Yeah,
Loom bands.
yeah. Ooh. Yo, Lumen is crazy. That would be S tier, bro. Add an S tier to that.
Yeah, just add another
Add an S
tier.
tier.
I knew that one would get
Yeah,
you.
that Loom bands, I like religiously. I think I used to sell those in elementary school for like 25 cents. I'm not even lying. Like I used to take, because it used to come with like obviously the thing you loop the bands on. I would bring that to school at recess. I would be making my bracelets. I would be making like, you can make like animals with it, like 2D little things. Like I was, yeah. Yeah, that's S tier for me. Yeah.
That's valid. Now we're getting more into the tech. An iPod Touch.
Ooh, an iPod Touch.
Yeah.
I never had an iPod Touch.
Wow.
I definitely really wanted one, but I just never ended up getting one.
That's fair. I didn't actually know if you had one or not. So.
No, I've never had one. I think my first phone was like middle school.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think I just give that a C, I guess.
That's fair.
Since I never had one,
That's
but I
fair.
really wanted one.
And then last but certainly not least, Shopkins.
Ooh, Shopkins. Shopkins. I'd say B.
Okay.
Because even though it was more of Talia's thing, I feel like I also got really invested in it.
Mm.
And then I kind of also liked everything Shopkins. And they also had a show on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like a web series?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it good or
At
the way
the
you're
time,
saying
yeah,
it?
yeah. Because me and Talia used to always watch it. So
Okay.
I'd say I was
Also, it
pretty
was good.
invested. Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
thought you were saying it
No,
wasn't
no,
good.
no, it was good. It
Oh,
was.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. We were pretty invested into it. So I think it's safe to say I would put it at B.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess the last thing before we head into the filmies, I'll kind of just like, because we were talking about OGs, and I guess we got to talk about the OGs. I could start it by, so then you can reflect on it by me saying that they kind of did Woody a little dirty. A little dirty.
Dirty.
I get it in the sense of you're playing off the fact of like they're 30-year-old toys.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they had to do Woody that dirty.
He
Bald
was,
spot,
yeah.
Annie's. Why does he have a
And the gut,
waistline?
yeah, the gut
They don't eat.
too. Yeah. The gut was kind of crazy. The gut was crazy. Honestly, I think I really liked that, like the way it was
funny.
done. I thought it was really funny. They definitely did him dirty. Like, I feel like, because I guess Buzz is also a newer toy, right?
Well, they got a little punch at him too when the other Buzzes thought he was broken because
Oh,
he doesn't have
true.
anything. They're like, oh, we got a broken one over here. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm vintage. Get
Yeah,
off me like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And they constantly kept calling Jessie old, covering
Yeah.
the toy, calling her an old woman,
Yeah,
and stuff like
yeah.
that.
I think it was a good touch because, like,
Yeah,
especially since the movie is about, like, kids, like, loving technology and
Yeah.
stuff like that, like, I feel like it's very, like, kids don't want to play with old
Yeah.
toys. Like, you know, it's just,
No,
like, a
for sure.
constant thing you're thinking of. Like,
Mhm.
even just, like, doing the little game, like,
Yeah.
oh, like, I wouldn't play with those toys, like, whatever, because I was older, like, you
Mhm.
know. I thought it was a good touch, and I thought it was really funny. They definitely did him dirty, though. Like,
Yeah.
justice for Woody. Like, he's just trying his best. Like, he's been through so much. Like,
Yeah.
don't make fun of him, guys. Come on.
I think I'm happy. I think what it does for me in the end, like I'm satisfied with the ending. Like at the end of the day, Woody's just like he's the old man. He's got his wife,
Yeah.
and like she's like,
Yeah.
hey, when you're done doing your adventure, call
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
She came back, picked him up,
Yeah,
and now
yeah.
they're just gonna go back to their life, and it's happy. You know, we kind of had that sad moment at the end of 4. That was a touching thing from before.
Yeah.
When he's like, you know what, I'm not coming back.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, damn.
I was mad.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, I know.
But they obviously knew they had to bring him back. They weren't gonna make a 5,
Oh.
and Woody would just be like, "We're just gonna let him do his thing."
Yeah.
No, we had to bring him
Would
back.
you watch a Toy Story movie without Woody?
It's pretty distracting.
Yeah.
It's almost like Scream-esque. Get it? That's a whole
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
thing. Talking about Scream 7 of just characters being
Yeah.
here, characters not being here. That it'd just be too weird to
Yeah.
not have him in there. So they pulled him back in early,
They did.
and they had to
Yeah.
because we're not gonna do this. Like the
It's
story's
Toy
be
Story.
weird. Yeah,
We need Woody and
Exactly.
Buzz. We need both of them together.
that was my worry too. That even though we're leading more with Jessie's story and like she's going through her arc of I've went through this before. I
Mhm.
had another owner and she left me, and now I'm with Andy and he left us,
Yeah.
and now we might be getting left again, and it's just like her going through her whole thing of just dealing with being old, I guess. So like I thought that was touching in the sense of like them really tying into Jessie kind of dealing with that. And like I was just worried that they're just gonna have Buzz and Woody kind of be like those other
The
toys.
side
Just kind of be like
characters.
very
Yeah.
much on the side. But they got a lot of play too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
And just the tie of finally them been teasing it for so long, just this little kind of love interest between Jessie and Buzz.
Yeah.
And I actually saw that for some reason I thought it happened at the end of the second or the third or even the fourth. They said that was the first time Buzz and Jessie shared an on-screen kiss.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've never done it in any of
weird.
their movies.
I feel like they might have been close in other movies.
That's what I
though,
thought
right?
too.
They had to.
I thought for sure they did it at the end of Toy Story 2 because I thought there was like this whole mistletoe thing, and we're like, and then Jessie just went for it, but maybe it wasn't on screen. So that's the whole like first
Yeah.
on-screen kiss. It was
Yeah.
like they're like, you're not gonna see it because it's still a
Yeah.
kids movie. We're not gonna show them
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
out or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I thought that
Yeah.
was
Wow.
interesting.
That is interesting. Now I gotta watch the other movies back
Yeah.
and actually see.
Now all the things are coming to my head again. I'm also thinking about how another staple from the movies is when Andy or any of the kids are playing with the toys, now suddenly it's real. You know what I mean? Like when they do,
Oh,
like, like the
yeah.
pig is suddenly a bad guy, he's actually a bad guy. And Woody and
Yeah.
them are actually flying, and you're like,
Yeah.
what's going on in here?
Yeah.
But then it's
Yeah.
really just them playing, but
Yeah.
we get to see it for real. We're not just seeing a kid
Yeah.
moving the thing. And the style they did it with it was like
I was
completely
gonna
different
say,
animation style.
I think in Toy Story, was it 3 or was it 2?
By what? What did you?
The beginning scene of the movie is Woody on a
That's
train.
3.
3,
Yeah,
okay.
and the pig is the bad guy.
And
That's
the
the
pig,
friggin'
yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah.
referring to.
And it was kind of like, oh, like what the heck is going on? Like, is this real or is
Yeah,
this like,
look like a video game
yeah,
almost.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. But I feel like now, like you said, like changing the style so like the kids are actually playing. Like I found that really, really cool. And like the
yeah.
style was really different. Like I've
No, for
never
sure.
seen,
They've
I
never
don't
done that
even
in
know
any of
what
them.
illustration kind of that was, but it was really cool. I really, really like
No, it
that
was really
little
good, and it's
touch.
like it's interesting to take that leap because we're so used to a specific kind of look to these
Yeah,
movies, right? And
yeah.
obviously we accept that the CGI gets better as time. Like we don't like oh, this is weird looking. Like the characters look different. They just look more detailed, which is
Hmm.
fine. But that's like a whole different animation
Yeah,
style. If someone walked in, you'd be like, "Am I watching
yeah,
Toy Story? What is
yeah,
this?
yeah,
Is this a
exactly.
commercial for something?" Like it
And
looked.
it's Pixar. Like Pixar likes to stick with what they
Yeah,
know.
no,
They don't usually
exactly.
like
No, they
venture out
don't.
to different styles. So when they did that, I was like, okay, this is really cool.
Which is smart because also you want to have like your style. Like everyone else is, I don't want to say copied them, but like
They're kind
everyone
of the
kind of,
blueprint.
yeah, they are the blueprint. Like what DreamWorks and Illumination,
Yeah.
like you watch Hotel Transylvania and you watch like Megamind or you watch Madagascar and something. If you didn't understand like all the companies and you just said like they're all Pixar movies, you could be like, sure.
Yeah.
They don't look that much like different animation style. That's like all the characters like humans, like they're kind of like round, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Stuff like
Yeah.
that. So it's
Yeah.
like it looks kind of
Mhm.
similar. So you're not like completely like, wait, what? I
Mhm.
think the other movies take different, I shouldn't say they take different chances in doing different, because they do cars and fishes
Mhm.
and all these different things. So
Yeah.
they're kind of all over the place. But
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, no, I liked it though. I thought it
Yeah.
was an interesting choice to do that, the animation style.
Yeah, no, I agree. I kind of wanted to go back to the
Okay. Yeah, let's go
illustration
back. Yeah.
route. Even just talking about like how like when they're playing it looks different, whatever. I need to go back to just how detailed everything was. I think it was Blaze's mom was like, or I don't know, I think it was her mom. She was backing up into the garage
Mm.
and you just see the back of her car like
Oh,
going
yeah.
in. And I was like, this looks like a car commercial.
Yeah.
Like it looked so real. And like back to the beginning where like he was getting like Buzz was getting out of the sand and you just see the grains of sand, like the little pellets on his elbow. And I'm like, how like is this why the movies are taking so long to come out? Because like they're just really, really paying attention to like how not even I guess realistic it looks, but also like I find it just makes sense because they're toys. You want it
Mhm.
to look as realistic as possible, but also just to like add their Pixar twist to it and like
Yeah.
still keep their faces like generally the
Mhm.
same. I feel like a lot of times when like movies are making like I don't know if you've seen the new Shrek
Oh, how
trailer.
yeah,
It
yeah.
just looks very odd. Like it doesn't look original.
No,
Like
it
they're
doesn't.
changing their style, but like
Yeah.
not for the better.
Yeah.
But I feel like Toy
Mhm.
Story has had their like, it looks all the same, but it's just progressively, like, the quality is getting better, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
And that is the weird thing, now that you mentioned that too. And I think it's what they've done well in the sense of like these characters don't like you might look at it and be like, "Oh, this doesn't like look like a Toy Story." Like it doesn't look like the last Toy Story.
Yeah,
Just in the sense of like it just looks more high quality.
yeah,
But it's not in the sense of like how the donkey in Shrek, for example, donkey kind of has like a different like look to him. Like his
yeah,
hair is a little fluffier, where it's like it actually kind of looks like a different donkey.
yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't look like the
It's
same.
like
And
they're just altering them, and it's like, "Hey, this just looks bad now."
yeah,
Like
because it's like we know that character because like that's how his face looks.
yeah.
And I guess I'll reference this again. Like I have this habit. Also, pull up the bucket.
Oh,
We got this
yes.
bucket. I'm not gonna say how we got it, but we got this bucket. Didn't steal it. I'll say that.
We did pay for it.
We did pay for it.
Yes.
But this was on top of that bucket, and I'm just rocking this just because, why not? I figured to throw it on the hat.
Yeah.
Throw it on the head, and now it's gonna leave a mark, so I might as well keep it. It's weird
Yeah.
if I take it off at this point. But with that being said, now get into the family meeting. Yes, it's that time. It's that time for the Filmmies. Oh, I said family meeting. I just realized there's actually the Filmmies, and this is the part of the show where we give out 6 awards to the movie we just watched. For this episode, we literally basically just stepped out of the theater. Because she's a guest, I'm not making her do it. We're only doing 4 this week. We're doing the 6th man, which is what we're going to start with. So, who was your 6th man from Toy Story 5?
So, we kind of touched on this character like a little bit earlier on.
That's fine.
But I gave it to Bo Peep.
Okay.
Which is like kind of random, but like she really didn't have any screen time. But like when she was there, I felt like she was just like a baddie, like, okay, husband, like you go do your stuff, call me when you're done. And like, I don't know, I just liked her aura, like especially at the end where she like hopped in the car, just drove off in the little like skunk thing. I was like, wait, that's actually fire. Like, I don't know, I really appreciate that. And like, I feel like I haven't seen her. Well, I guess we kind of saw her in the last movie, but I don't know. We just don't see her that often.
Yeah.
It feels like I feel like we see a lot of the other side characters more than her. She was kind of like the OG, like the supreme OG.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just seeing her and like her little like cameo, I just thought those.
Yeah. No, cool. It was a great cameo. I was glad that she was in it.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's a perfect 6th man too, because even though she was barely in it, like when she was on screen, it's just like, okay.
Yeah, like just do what you gotta do. Like
they might as well have been playing Feeling Myself by Beyonce.
yeah, like
Nicki Minaj. Like Royal Stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
I literally just listened to that yesterday.
Literally.
It's on my mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a great 6th man.
Yeah.
6th woman, because she popped off. I ended up giving my 6th man to Smarty Pants.
Okay.
And you know what? I wasn't feeling him at first,
just
because it's just like, I don't know, it's a new character.
Yeah.
You're conflicting with one of my like characters that I enjoy. Like I like Jesse.
Yeah.
So I was like, and when he was low battery, he was kind of annoying. So I was like, he annoyed me at first. He's making like the little goofy like poop jokes and stuff like that. I was like, all right. I think after the 3rd poop joke, I was like, okay, that was a little funny. They're getting a little better.
Poop jokes are good.
Yeah.
You can't really lie. Like, I'm 22 and I will always laugh at a poop joke or a fart joke.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm always gonna chuckle a little bit. So
I think that's what got me. It's when the fart jokes start coming in, and then the poop
Yeah.
jokes, and now I was like, I didn't realize you had this many in you.
Yeah.
I thought you had like 2 poop jokes, and we're
Yeah.
gonna move on from there.
Yeah.
He kept going for it.
Yeah.
And then by the 3rd one, he got me, and I was like, all right. And then he just like, then they're helping the gang. They're part of the group now. Honestly, at that point, I started liking them so much that I'm like, are they not gonna come over to Bonnie's?
Yeah.
I understand but Blazes wasn't playing with them. She played with them one time.
Yeah.
When she was like, oh, now I feel like playing.
Yeah.
But they all turned me, but I'm only giving it to Smarty Pants because he's like the main one of the group. They charged to him. He's the main one, but which is interesting. Like, why is that toy just in general is interesting to me?
It is.
Because it's like, I'm learning how to use the bathroom, and what it sings to me when I do a 1 or a 2, like this game.
Yeah.
That seems distracting. If I'm trying to teach my kid to use the bathroom, why am I having him play games?
Yeah.
Now he's on the toilet for long. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't really understand that toy.
I don't really understand it either. Maybe we need like a background, like Pixar short of Smarty Pants, but
yeah, I don't understand the toy. But I liked him as a new character.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Is he a 6th man? It's debatable because he was in there for a bit, but I still don't give him. I say he's a main. He's kind of a side character. He showed up later.
Yeah.
And he's not there. He kind of is there at the end. I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
Yeah, we made up these awards.
Yeah.
So it does not really matter. Next one we have is pretty self-explanatory. It's our fit check. So, what was your favorite fit from the movie?
Okay, so this was not really like a fit, but I'm still gonna give this award to Woody. when he first shows up.
Hey, yeah,
I think it was the stroll, the demeanor he had when he had that
Yeah.
little cape on or a little shawl, whatever you want to call it. But
Poncho.
yeah, poncho, my bad, the poncho. I don't know. He was serving lux.
Is he wearing the poncho on the thing?
No.
Okay.
He's not.
I guess that would have been too much of a. People would be like, wait, what is that?
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
just
true.
reveal it for the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, honestly, I just thought that was like super fire. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I would probably rock that. Like, why not? Like, wear a cape, wear a poncho. Sorry, I keep calling cape.
I mean, because he threw it over, it
Yeah,
kind of turned
and
into
then
a
it turned
cape.
into a
So it kind of
cape.
did turn
Yeah,
into a
yeah.
cape. So I see the confusion.
No, but I definitely give the award to him. I think it's like, because an outfit is like, okay, like you look good in what you're wearing, whatever.
Yeah.
But when you actually like serve what you're wearing and like he's just strutting, he's like, all right, like, hi guys, like I haven't seen you guys in a bit. Like that just added to it. So I
Yeah.
just give the award to him.
It's a great fit. That's a great fit,
Yeah.
which is why it's also my
Oh
fit.
my God.
Hey, no, it's good. It's
Yeah,
certified. We're certified.
No, I know, but
Little
I'm just
wah. Yeah, I had to. It was as soon as I saw it, I was like, I don't know about you.
Yeah,
It was like,
as soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, I'm
that's
gonna
my
bring
fit.
it up.
Yeah, that's my fit. I was like the poncho because it's always great when it's so clear in a movie when like it's a moment.
Yeah.
And it's something that I like how Bo Peep wasn't feeling it too.
Yeah.
That like you're in a poncho, like yeah, Bo Peep loves it.
Yeah, the nod, yeah. The head shake, yeah, that was
her
fun.
eyes.
Yeah, her eyes got big, yeah.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
He just keeps rocking it. Did he lose it at some point? Because at one point he doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, or like he took it off or something, yeah.
And Jessie loses her hat,
Yeah.
and it's not even like...
Yeah.
It's established because she's like, oh, now I'm on my hat, but...
Yeah, I know.
There's no... I thought we were going to get a returning moment and be like, hey, I found your hat. You know, like a full loop. Jessie loses her hat. She's no hat. At least she's not... Like, she didn't get done like Woody. Her hat's off and she's got like a like missing at the top.
Imagine like all the yarn in her hair is just like deteriorating.
Yeah, she's still look.
Yeah,
I guess she's younger
good.
because I think it started off with Woody and she's like a newer toy. I
But
think
when the lily pad searched her up, she was a toy from the 60s, I think.
Was she? I
Or
thought she was
70s.
90s.
Oh no.
Oh no, went to 60s.
No, she is definitely older than that.
But that's my thing though, because I remember me and Louis talking in the last episode where it's like Mr. Potato Head, that original toy is from the 60s.
Yeah.
Why would a kid from the I mean, like, I guess that toy has always been popular, but I feel like it became popular because of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But why would a kid from the 90s play with a
Yeah.
toy from the 60s?
Unless it was like his parents' toys.
Maybe, and they
he
just passed it down. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
But then if Jessie's from the 60s, why in 1999?
I could be wrong, but I feel like she was from the like.
It makes sense because cowboys were popping in the 70s.
Yeah, I think it was
So,
like late 60s.
Maybe it's a
70s.
parents handing down kind of.
Maybe.
And you know what? Also in the movie, there were collector's items, right?
Yeah.
Like like a kid got rid of them, and then that dude that had them,
Yeah.
which that's a nice little callback because it's Newman
Yeah.
from what's it called, Seinfeld.
Oh wait, is it actually?
Yeah, the guy that in the second movie,
Yeah.
that collects them,
Yeah.
that's Newman, the guy that voices them.
Oh, that's so funny. That kind of made him look like him too.
Yeah,
a
they
little
kind of
bit.
did.
That's so
they
funny.
did. Yeah, I guess because at the time we were watching Seinfeld,
Yeah.
so you wouldn't even got the
that's
reference.
actually
but
that's a good.
you go back and watch, you listen, 100% you
Really?
hear it. Like,
Okay.
it sounds 100%.
Wow.
That would have been a nice cameo if they put Jerry in there.
Oh,
to be
yeah.
honest, and him be like, say his name.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was an easy fit.
Yeah.
He was rocking that poncho. We got 2 more awards. Best scene.
Best scene.
Yeah.
I think we kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but I think
That's
the
fine.
best scene was Jessie finding the lunchbox, and then she finds the picture.
We actually didn't talk about it. So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but go. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so when she found the lunchbox near the swing, and then she found the picture of Emily, and then she's like, wait, this is Emily. And then she turns and she was like a mom, and that was her daughter. I was just like, oh my God, that's such like a cute little like touch. Like, I don't know.
And she named her daughter
Yeah, she named her after her, and I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. Like, I really, really liked that part.
Hey,
It's cute.
we're on the same wavelength because that was my
Really?
favorite
Oh
scene
my
too, man.
gosh.
That almost got a tear.
Yeah, honestly, that was really emotional.
Because I felt bad for her, like, because it's like we live in this world where I'm like, man, like I hate to tell you, but this cycle is just gonna keep happening. Like
Yeah.
kids are gonna keep growing up, and you guys are gonna keep moving on. Like
Yeah.
Andy was their first experience. Jesse was like, I've been through this, guys. Like he's gonna grow up. He's not gonna want you anymore. Like you have to get over it. So like for this cycle to keep happening, I'm like, is it ever gonna get easier? Probably not, because you get attached to them. It's like almost like being in a relationship. Whether you would say like you marry this person to a certain extent, and then every single couple years, it's like they leave me. You know, I have
Yeah.
to get divorced basically constantly. And it's like, oh, that's tough. So the fact that they finally gave her something to be
Yeah.
like, hey, you mattered, even though they outgrew you. She
Mm-hmm.
named her daughter after you,
Yeah.
and it's like,
Like, you
oh
mean
man,
something. Like,
yeah.
don't
I'm
worry.
like,
Like,
mm,
yeah, that was, and just like the whole realization afterwards when she's like, yeah, like, we are kind of just toys at the end of the day. Like, times are gonna change.
yeah,
Like, it's kind of inevitable at this
hmm,
point. And like, I don't know, it was a good little touch. I feel like
yeah,
they needed that because like we
oh
can't
yeah,
just have a bunch of Toy Story movies and just the same thing. Oh, I'm sad she doesn't like me. Oh, like what do
yeah.
I do
No,
to
for
make her like
sure.
me? Like blah blah blah. Like it's gonna get played out at some
Yeah,
point. So to the fact that they actually like acknowledged it and like kind of put that little touch in there, I thought that was
yeah.
it was
I think it was perfect too, because I don't know how far they want to go with this. I don't know if Bonnie's gonna go through this whole cycle too,
yeah.
but it was a perfect wrap up too, because with Andy, because I don't know if you remember in the third one where it was like when he was like, yeah, you can donate them, but then he was also kind of like, oh man, but he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to college, like I
Yeah.
can't bring these toys with me, and it's like, oh man, like he's growing up. But when he gave them to Bonnie, he's like, hey, take care of them.
Yeah, like you can tell he
Yeah,
actually
he
still
cared. He's
cared.
like, I used to have a lot of fun with them. And then he played
Yeah.
with her at the end, right? And it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he cares. And
Yeah.
now they realize that like, oh no, he loves us. He's got to move on.
Yeah.
And then, but we never got that with Emily. It just felt like she was just like, I'm too old, donate.
Yeah.
But the fact that we got to understand and bring it back, like, oh no, I named my kid after you.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
gave you away, but
Yeah.
why not just keep her? If you cared about it that much, just keep her.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Like
gonna give
naming
this to
your
my
daughter
kid.
after her and you're still gonna throw it out.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild.
That's all I'm saying.
But
But no, great
yeah.
scene. That's a real tear jerker. Like, maybe I'm gonna watch a second time probably just to watch
Yeah.
with Eloise, the producer. I was gonna throw in the producer part. We're gonna go to the Yorkdale to get that
Oh,
whole
nice.
experience.
Yeah.
Because for anyone that's listening, we live in the GTA in Toronto, and one of our theaters, it actually remodeled the theater to be like Bonnie's room, which is crazy and seems
Insane.
like a fun experience that you just got to do.
Yeah.
Um, even if maybe you just pop in.
Yeah.
I actually forgot my hat in there. Can I go and
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
a
Just, yeah. To taste
yeah,
it.
where's your hat? Wrong theater,
Turns
I
out it
guess.
wasn't in yours. Sorry.
But last but certainly not least, we have our MVP. So who gets the MVP for you?
MVP. So my MVP is like kind of like the most obvious, but I kind of gave it to Jessie just because I know the movie is like circled around her,
Yeah.
but I feel like we know about Jessie and like how she is, but I feel like this movie was really like eye-opening, like even just like not just for her, but also like us too, like the
Yeah.
audience. Like we're actually seeing like her background and like what she's been through, and like we said, she's an older toy, like all the hardships and things like that. And I just feel like it made me like her even more. Like I liked her as a character, but like I just have more like sympathy for her, and like she's like you just see her really grow into like a
Yeah.
new like person or
Yeah.
toy,
No,
I guess. I
it is
don't know.
weird. Yeah, I know
Like
what
a
you
new
mean.
mindset, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think she just deserves that award. Like I really do.
Yeah.
Like she's the MVP. What can I say?
Yeah. No, they did a really good job of taking us through those emotions. Like one scene that I guess it's not that we forgot to talk about, just we didn't mention it, is because we talked about how Bonnie was constantly in this struggle with, I love my toys, but now that I have this lily pad, like my friends, they don't play with toys anymore. So like I feel like they make me feel like I'm a baby. So I
Yeah.
still play with toys, and she's in this constant conflict with that. And that scene when she's like, "Oh, this girl is my toys. No, I still do care about these toys. I want to go get them."
Mm-hmm.
And she's like crying because she's like, "Oh, they think I'm a baby," and she's like, "No, I don't want them anymore."
Yeah.
As she was holding them, I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh," and then Buzz and Woody were over there
They're
hearing
like,
it.
what is she doing? Yeah.
I'm like, this is breaking my heart,
Yeah,
man.
that
Like
was
they're
really
putting so much
sad.
effort to get back to you, and then you're like,
Yeah.
I don't want them. I'm not a baby. It's
know.
just like,
I
no, just
know.
you like
I
them. Just
know. Just
stop pretend. These aren't real
I
friends, man.
know. They're
Uh,
not even friends. They're just like screens.
And shout out to those twins at the end too, Faye.
Okay, yeah, we need to talk about that because when they showed up at end, oh, like, do you want to play? Oh, yeah, sure. Where were you guys in the beginning when she wanted to play? She also had toys in her hand. She didn't have a different toy. It was the same toy. Why all of a sudden you want to be all friends with
Because
her?
there's another friend there. So now it's okay to come over. You didn't want to go play with that girl before.
I
Now
have
there's
beef with you
two.
two, and I don't want to see you two in any other Toy Story movie. It better just be that
Yeah, I don't want to see those
thing.
twins again. I don't
No,
want to see those twins.
no.
That was
They were
ridiculous.
fake. That actually got me mad.
Yeah,
Especially the last scene too. Like
Yeah.
I was all happy. Oh, like she finally got a friend. Oh, you want to play? Sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where were y'all, man?
Where were you?
I also just like the funny imagery too. Now it's coming back to my head of just like all the kids on their iPods that are just glowing.
Yeah,
You see
I know, yeah.
I'm like, nobody closes their window.
Yeah, he's just wide open. Yeah,
You just see into
full
every
brightness in the
household in the
night.
entire neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's like if we stepped outside, you see glows
Yeah.
from every window. It's like, yo, turn on the light. Why are you in the
Yeah, why
pitch
in the
black on your
dark?
iPad?
Yeah, I know. Your eyes are gonna fry off. Like, jeez.
But that's a great pick. I wanted to give her my MVP, and there's nothing wrong with you. That great pick. I ended up giving it to the writing team, which is two people, Andrew Stanton and Makaina Harris. I'm sorry, Makaina. I know you're listening to this. I apologize for pronouncing your name wrong. Because so much of what we talked about, like the
Yeah.
complexity to it, like what they did right with like us taking through the emotional up and down with just like with Jesse, us getting that closure with her and Emily, and just the way they handled the humor and they still made it fun. It's something that the adults are gonna enjoy because like at the end of the day, a lot of this is people like my age and older that grew up watching this, bringing the kids that they now have. I don't have kids, but and I have friends that do have kids, and I know 100% they're bringing their kids to watch this because it's for them. But it's like, oh, I'm going to see Toy Story 5 for my
Come on,
kids.
you guys want to watch it?
It's like, Mom, I've never seen any of them.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to, it's for you. It's for you. But no, I just love what they did with this movie. I was so nervous, and part of me was like, remember, at the day you're watching a kids movie, so like don't try to judge it too harshly. But I think they still did enough, which is what Pixar is good at. They don't just make kids movies at the day. At least they're good ones. Their good ones are not just kids movies. If you walk out of there and it's like, it's a good kids movie, then that's not one of their best.
No.
Like, it's got to have more to it. It's got to make you feel something that maybe the kid won't get now, but they'll get later.
Yeah.
So it's enjoyable for everyone. I think they did that with this one.
Yeah. They always, like, Pixar just, like, always has, like, great, like, life lessons at the end of the day, or just, like you said, like, they might not get it now, but they get it later. Like, one that just sticks out to me is Soul. Like, Soul is, like, probably one of the best Pixar movies. And
if only they didn't come out during COVID, too. I think the legs on that could have been even
huge.
bigger.
Yeah. But, like, they're just so well at, like, writing their stories for, like, you know, kids to enjoy, but also, like, the adults to also, like, enjoy, like, reminisce, or, like, you know, think of other ideas, like, oh, like, maybe my child shouldn't, like, just constantly be in front of an iPad. Like you said, like, have a good balance between the two. Like, I feel like they're really good at just, and not being too cringe about it.
No, for sure.
Like, not like, oh, guys, you gotta do this.
No,
like,
exactly. It's not preachy.
Yeah.
It's just the messaging is there, and it's like, it doesn't tell you what to do or what not to do.
Yeah,
it just kind of presents it in front of you, and you kind of just take it as what it is. But I wanted to give the writers some love just for that, because they did something good here.
Yeah,
I'll definitely watch it again.
Yeah.
Shout out the producer. I'm gonna watch with the producer. Shout out Louise. Yeah, but that's it. Those are our 4 awards. We got 2 certifieds. Thank you if you made it to the end. If you want to join the conversation, we're on Reddit at the Film Room Pod. We're on Instagram and TikTok at the Film Room Pod. The polls are always posted on Instagram, so if you want to jump in on those polls, you leave a comment or whatever it is, we'll read it on the response and stuff like that. Apple, Spotify, YouTube at the Film Room Podcast. Leave a comment. We love responding. We reply to all the comments, all the replies on the stories and stuff like that. If you want to support the show, you could leave 5 cowboy hats on Spotify. On Apple, you can leave a written review. Let us know if you listen to a couple episodes. It's like, what do you think about the show? We only accept 5 cowboy hats, so it's nothing less than that.
Or 5 sheriff stars.
Okay, yeah. There you go. That's good. Yeah. that was so good that I lost my train of thought. But thank you again, Jada, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I don't know. I always do is I always throw it to someone, say if they have any final words. They want to say something stupid. I don't know if you have any final words.
Final words. Okay. Live in the moment.
Okay. I like that.
Take that with them. Take that how you want to take it, but just live in the moment.
Okay.
Maybe just unplug.
Okay.
Unplug for a bit. Go outside. It's summertime. Summer starts tomorrow.
That's true.
Go outside. Maybe go on a walk. Enjoy nature, because these iPads are killing us. They are. They're frying our brains a little bit. So after how about you guys go on a walk and listen to this podcast?
Okay.
Or listen to any other podcast and just, enjoy life.
Yeah. I like that. No, it's good. I didn't expect you to go all that. I said I cued it by saying maybe say something stupid, so I thought maybe say something stupid, but you said something not stupid at all, honestly. She said go touch grass, guys.
Yeah, go touch grass. It's important.
But no, that was good. No, I appreciate you saying that. That's a now I'm about to say something stupid. So, but at least you got to give them some value before I say some stupid ish. Oh, I guess I'll say this one thing actually. It's like a small little tidbit, then I'll say something stupid.
Okay.
Now I'm building it up on say something stupid.
Okay.
I just reminded me because I looked at that, and from what I'm gonna say, you know how in the movie that we pulled Jesse's little string and she said things in this movie. It's the first time in any of the movies she's ever got her string pulled.
Oh.
She never gets the string pulled in any of the other movies.
That's really interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because she never had a saying or anything, and it's never established in the second movie, third movie, or fourth movie. This is the first time we ever get that.
Oh.
It's these little things that you forget.
Yeah.
These little tidbit facts that you see like online where it's like interesting.
It's weird. I feel like in the second movie they should have done it.
Yeah. I almost feel like she didn't always have one.
Yeah.
Like that almost feels like a Mandela effect. Like, did she always have a string? I thought it was just a Woody thing.
Yeah, same. Weird. Okay. These are a lot of things that I need to do research on and go back.
This is an AI though. This is like a credible source. This is from IMDb. That's usually where I go because it's actually the movie database. So it's that or Letterboxd. I feel like I can trust what's on there versus like if I just Google it, Gemini, AI, ChatGPT, those makeup stuff.
Yeah.
But
Damn,
that's my that's my little last tidbit. And remember, guys, because I'm wearing my Woody hat, there's a snake in my boot. Peace out.
Peace.